everybody, my name is Rob and welcome to Metal Monthly. This is a video series where we talk about everything that happened in metal music over the last month. Now, it's incredibly hot today, I'm already sweating, so let's just get straight on with it. So albums, what albums came out in May 2026? First off, we have Venom with Into Oblivion. So Venom are one of the pioneers of black metal. They have been around since 1978, I think it was. They've been around forever. This is their 16th studio album. I've always kind of steered a bit clear of them because they do black metal. I'm not a big fan of that, but they're also basically black metal and thrash metal share a lot of similarities. It's just like the growling and like the rough vocals and the content of the lyrics. That's more what makes it black metal. I'm sure people will correct me in the comments. As far as I'm aware, that's like the main differences. And so when I listened to this album, I went, oh, this is thrash metal. I loved it. I had a great time because I didn't realise what Venom sounded like and went, oh no, this is fucking awesome. This is a great album. Yeah, I listened to the whole thing. I was headbanging along. I was tapping my foot along. There are some weirdly singable bits to this. I did not think Venom would do songs with singable choruses, but absolutely they do. This is fantastic. 16 albums, 50 years later, nearly. Venom are still going hard. This is a great album. It was a great entry point for me because it's not old. Like the quality is really good. It's a great album. Go listen to it. Next up, we have Periphery with a pale white dot, which I was like, oh, that's a reference to the Earth, isn't it? And then was like, oh, no, that's pale blue dot. But then I was like, well, what's a pale white dot? And I could only assume it was like a zit or a pimple. I was like, is that what they mean? I don't think it is. So Periphery is prog metal, which, yeah, it can be hit or miss. Prog metal doesn't really mean very much, does it? It can be absolutely anything. So it's hard to explain what they sound like. I can say this is their 8th studio album, and I think I enjoyed this album. I think that's kind of the main thing here. It was good. It's got that mix of light vocals and then heavy stuff, but it's not the way that lots of places do it now, where it's like a really long, slow bit and then suddenly just a wall of noise. They kind of mix in a lot better. I did enjoy it. It's really good. So it kicks into high gear. It's got heavy low-tuned guitars, heavy drumming, some really rough vocals. What have I put here? Not screaming or incoherent, just loud and rough. I don't really know what I mean by that, but clearly I meant something. The time signatures can be off-kilter, but like in a fun, interesting way, not just, oh, what is that? You know what I mean? What are these descriptions I've written? So the lightest stuff comes in and it's more of a breather. It doesn't outstay its welcome. Then it's back to the heavy metal. It's not one or the other. Like they're mixed in well. It's good. Yeah, I put here that I might be a Periphery fan now. I wrote this a few days ago. I kind of forgot that. Yeah, I'd never listened to them before. This is a pretty good album. I did get into it. It's not as good as Venom, but it's good. And finally, we have Devin Townsend with The Moth. So, Devin Townsend, what have I put here? The master of the avant-garde doing his own shit. Because that's what he is. So this is his most ambitious album yet. It's 24 songs, over an hour runtime, although Spotify has the deluxe version, I forget the word, and that is double all of that. It's like over 2 hours. It was a really long album. So what does it sound like? Yeah, it's prog metal. As I said earlier, difficult to explain prog metal, isn't it? It's all over the shop. It's prog, it's heavy, it's got slow light stuff. It kind of sounds like a film score in places. It sounds like an orchestra in places, but it's Devin Townsend, so it all sounds fucking incredible. It was amazing. It's not something that you would put on in the car. It's something that you sit down and this is the thing you are doing. You are listening to this album because it's a whole story of a thing. It's incredible. Yeah, the wall of sound technique adds so many layers to it. There's so much to listen to there. It's not just like a song. There is so much going on, and it tells the story of a moth. It's about like metamorphosis and changing and stuff. It's fantastic. It is mind-blowing of an album. I don't know if I'd say like it's the greatest album ever. I would say that I think he's hit his he hit the target, the goal of like making this really long orchestra of an album. It's incredible. If you like Devin Townsend, go listen to it and you'll be like, yeah, it's fucking great. So that's the albums. I haven't done anything on my website, so straight on to fun stories. And obviously it is now festival season and I am going to, let's count these up, none of them. But I kind of regret that now. So, Slam Dunk Festival happened very recently. That was its 20th anniversary. So I looked up what happened at the very first Slam Dunk Festival back in 2006. They had 7 bands perform. That's not a festival, that's a jam session. So I didn't go to Slumdog this year because I looked at the lineup and my summary of things that I would have liked to see, Good Charlotte, Goldfinger, the Menzingers, Zebrahead, and the Suicide Machines. Suicide Machines would have been like the biggest draw for me, but even then I'm like, was it worth going to it really for that? None of those were like high up anyway, so I was like, yeah, it's fine. But now I've got massive FOMO because everything I read about it seems that Slam Dunk this year was incredible and everyone had an amazing time. It was full of elder emos just singing along to great songs that they loved. The weather was great. It just seems like everyone had a great time. It's just that I didn't care too much for like more of the bands. Otherwise I would have been tempted, which is sad. However, I do not have FOMO. What's the thing? I'm thankful of missing out, that I didn't have to go and spend £8 on a pint of Amstel. So I looked this up and I found a post from 3 years ago on Reddit that had the bar prices and they had £7 for a pint of Amstel. That is a 14% increase in 3 years. Now, that's not like the biggest jump in the world, but, you know, are you earning 14% more than you did 3 years ago? Probably not. So that pricing is bullshit. That's kind of my point. So if you went to Slam Dunk this year, let me know what happened, what you thought. What bands did you see that were great? I need to listen to new, older bands. I need to get into more music, and then maybe I'll go next year. Anyway, so in a few weeks, or when this comes out, possibly next week, I forget when it is, it's Download Festival. Now, I did wonder about getting a day ticket. There are only day tickets left for the Saturday, but I looked, and on the Saturday, I would want to see Baby Metal and All American Rejects. And that's it, and even then, I don't care that much. I just don't care about any of the Saturday lineup at all. It would not be worth me going. So again, if you are going down this year, let me know in the comments what bands you are interested in seeing, because I could check them out and I can listen to them, because there's a lot of bands that I've just never heard of. I would like to find out some new bands. Let me know the stuff. But obviously, if you are going Download Festival this year, the biggest thing that you are all hyped for is Dick and Dom doing their DJ set. Genuinely, that is the biggest thing I'm regretting missing out on. That would be so much fun to go to. Fun thing about the Download Festival. Fun thing about Download Festival before I go, there was a like an announcement or a statement from the people who run the trains saying, please can festival goers to Download Festival stop bringing wheelie bins full of alcohol onto the trains. And isn't that the most British thing you've ever heard of? Like, sorry, there is a hold up on the trains because some festival goers have brought a wheelie bin full of Stella onto the train and now no one can get off. Absolutely incredible. Anyway, that's everything I've got for you. Thanks so much for listening. If you've listened to the albums, let me know what you thought. If you're going to the festivals, let me know what you're going to go see. If you're going to any other festivals, let me know all that stuff. Tell me the things in the comments. Oh, I need to go sit down. I'm really hot and sweaty. Thanks. Bye.